Hey, what's going on, everybody? Eli here with Alpine Esports. I'm here with Garrett on the left and Nate on the right. We're going to be jamming some Pioneer today. It's our very first paper episode. Really excited to bring this to you guys. So I'm going to let Garrett and Nate explain what they're playing today, and we'll go from there. So, Garrett, what are you playing today?
I'm playing Abzan, Greasefang. Kill with Parhelion as quick as I can.
That seems easy enough. All right, Nate, what do you got to bring to the table?
I am playing 3-color fires. I'm going to be playing Grixis fires. It's going to be... My strategy is to take all the turns in the game using Magistrate Scepter, Ichor Gauntlet, and a bunch of Planeswalkers.
Okay, is it like a mid-range deck then, would you say, or...?
It's a combo deck.
Combo deck. Okay.
Definitely not call it mid-range.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. So before we hop into it here, the deck list will be in the description below for those who'd like to check out the list. Also, let us know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about the lists? What would you maybe change in their lists if you had the opportunity? That kind of thing. We have actually never done this before, so I guess for the opening roll here, we'll just see whoever gets the highest roll, obviously, will go first. I'll let you guys handle that yourselves there. We'll do a high roll, I guess. Got a 9. All right. And a 5. All right, so Nate's going to be taking the play here. So we might do a best of 5. I think we might do like 2 pre-boarded games and then 2 to 3 post-board games, that kind of thing. We'll see where we're at in time. You know, with Greasefang, it could potentially be really fast. We don't know yet. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge once we get to it, I suppose. So Nate, what's the perfect opening hand that you're looking for here?
3 to 4 lands, a mass removal spell, and probably a Planeswalker, preferably Karn, the Great Creator, and Fires of Invention.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Garrett, what are you looking for?
Greasefang and a way to bin an artifact.
So, seems easy enough. Fair enough. So, all right, how are the hands looking here? We keeping?
No.
I'm keeping.
Okay, all right. All right, Nate's going to go ahead and shuffle up here. Seems like that's kind of how it goes. We got 2 combo decks playing against each other. They're a lot different combo decks. You know, obviously we've got Garrett that interacts with the graveyard. Nate's looking to be dumping out a ton of permanents with Fires of Invention. Fires of Invention, absolutely. I feel like a very underrated card in this format overall. I mean, it was banned in Standard. And then, I mean, it's been okay in Pioneer, but I you know, if you would have told me a couple years ago that Fires of Invention would have been banned, I probably would have believed you. But I'm not sure. Maybe there's just not the right pieces or not. I mean, I know there's a lot of enchantment destruction in the format, so maybe that's potentially a reason why. But I'm not sure. I usually just play a lot of Gruul decks, so I don't really know what I'm talking about half the time. Hopefully we got a better hand here.
Hopefully. Hopefully there's, like, actually lands in there.
Yeah, it turns out you need lands to cast your spells.
Yeah. Turns out that I play 25, and I counted how many he's playing, and I can't draw them. Yeah, no, I can't.
Can't keep that? Oh, geez, all right.
1 land is not enough.
GG easy. What we'll do is, instead of Nate going down to 5, we want to keep a good game here. We'll just have Nate stay at 6. Just because going down to 5 and having a non-game is not very fun to watch. So we'll just go ahead and have him go to 6. Hopefully something keepable this time.
Hopefully.
Does that mean I get free mulligans?
Yeah, it just means you can draw extra cards.
This is a lot better. Yes, I'll keep this
All right,
one.
we can work with this. Perfect.
Yeah, we're going to put... Weirdly enough, we're going to put that at the bottom. Wait.
And then, Nate, you were also on the play, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right.
So we're going to start with a Temple of Epiphany. And I'm going to scry. I'll keep that on top.
Okay.
There you go.
Temple top. It's a great feeling. Seems like a solid hand.
Pathway, Thoughtses.
Okay, well, look at that. That's actually perfect for the camera, because now we'll know what we're working with. Looks like Nate has a Fires of Invention, a Sweltering Suns, a Narset Parter Veils, and 2 lands.
Think of Fires.
Powerful card. Good call.
Pass.
Well, I'm not just dead yet. So there's that.
Hey, you never know.
Go ahead.
What's wrong?
That's not a temple.
No.
Refusion format.
Sure.
Connive.
Yep.
Discard a Parhelion.
This gets a counter then, right? Okay. The Seagull. I don't know if you can see it super well, but the Seagull is a 1.
I think I'm gonna die soon.
Why? I wouldn't worry about the Park-Alien in the graveyard. It's fine.
That's it.
Yep.
Use black dice for
Thank you.
planeswalkers.
Activate.
For those who don't know Narset, you look at the top 4 cards. And
I'll
then
take
you can
that
reveal
one.
Karn. Oh, you gotta show Garrett too.
I'll take that one.
You can reveal a non-creature, non-land, and put it into your hand. So very, very good card. He's gonna put in a
Take that.
Karn the Great Creator.
It's in Japanese. You can't play it.
I can do what I want.
I don't know what it does.
I wouldn't worry about it. That can go back to your hand. Man, could you imagine if it just puts it in play or casts it? Oh my goodness, that'd be busted.
Play a vessel.
I'm
That's
not
a
dead.
decency.
Shock. Tackle Garden then.
Sure.
17.
Yep.
Crack vessel.
Yep.
And what does that do when you crack it?
I reveal the top 4 cards in my library, put an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker into my hand. Rest in the graveyard. Put a sword into my hand. Hit Narset for 3.
Sure.
Pass.
Alright, hopefully Nate's drawing a land here because we don't know yet. Because we saw the castle and the water grave.
He would have just played it if he had it. So I'm going to play a land. I'm going to shock. Go to 18. I'm going to... Yeah, I probably should just... I'm going to play a Fires of Invention.
Yep.
Powerful card. So what does Fires of Invention do, Nate?
Fires of Invention allows me to cast only 2 spells during my turn. However, as long as I have more lands than what the card I'm trying to cast cost, I can cast it for free.
Okay, seems pretty solid. So in this case, Nate has 4 lands, so that means he can play anything with CMC 4 or less without paying its mana cost. But I believe he can only cast 2 spells a turn.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm limited to 2 spells. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a Karn, and I will plus the Karn up to 6. No targets. And then I will pass.
Good call. I think a lot of people underestimate the value of just ticking up your Karn instead of always tutoring, so good play.
I just hope he doesn't have an answer.
Refusion format.
Yeah.
I've discard Eskia's Chariot. Get a counter.
Get another Seagull.
Attack Karn for 3.
He goes 2/3.
Thoughtseize you.
Oh, no thoughts.
2 Sweltering Suns.
Take 1.
Which one do you like less?
Play land for turn. Pass.
I'm going to untap. I am going to draw. I will play my land for turn, and I will cast the Sweltering Suns.
Nasty.
And then I will...
Nate's looking in his sideboard right now for an artifact. Oh, or exile that he can put into his hand here, so... At this point, I don't know what's in his sideboard, but I think he's just deciding what he wants to put in his hand.
I'm going to take the Stonebrain.
That's a pretty good one.
And then I'm going to cast it.
Yep.
I will activate it.
If I go ahead and take that, I'll go ahead and read that to the camera here.
Yes,
to
go
make
ahead.
sure. So the Stonebrain is 2 and a tap. We can exile the Stonebrain.
Greasefang.
Choose a named card, which he is choosing Greasefang. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way, which in this case, he did not have a Greasefang in his hand, but he is going to get all the Greasefang copies out of his deck, which is pretty backbreaking, because that's kind of the main combo piece. It's not a 5th copy.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just looking through, seeing what else can kill me.
I think it's going to be a bunch of Savannah Lions.
I mean, if he just like casts his Parhelions, like it could do the trick.
I believe Parhelion is 8? Yes, 6 white.
And then these go to exile,
Yes, yeah, those go to exile.
along with the Stonebrain. That is my turn.
Draw. Soren.
Okay.
Good uptick.
Good play, yeah. Definitely taking out the Karn's huge.
Pass.
Untap, upkeep. I'm going to activate my Castle Vantress to scry 2.
Planeswalkers that control of lifelink.
Oh, yeah, so you gain life, so you got 15.
That's a really weird mechanic.
Yes, Planeswalkers having lifelink.
Bottom top, I'm going to draw for the turn. I'm going to cast Chandra. I'm going to plus Chandra to exile the top card of my library and deal you 2 damage.
So what's really great with Castle Vantress in this deck is since he doesn't need to tap any mana to cast any spells, during his draw step, he's able to activate the Castle Vantress and scry and put all the bad cards he doesn't want on the bottom, which is really, really good in this deck.
Going to Nate 2. Return this from my graveyard. It's now a vampire in addition. Trigger. Draw.
Alternate win con. Planeswalkers are pretty good.
Turns out, you're paying 0 mana for your Planeswalker. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna discard a chariot. Get a counter. Pass.
Okay, I'm going to untap, I'm going to upkeep, and once again activate the Castle Vantress to scry 2. I will top both of those. I will cast the Magistrate Scepter.
Magistrate Scepter. So for those who don't know, it's a 3-mana artifact. You can tap 4 and tap to put a charge counter on it.
I use Castle Vantress at my upkeep again.
And then you can tap it, remove 3 charge counters from Magistrate Scepter, take an extra turn after this one.
And then I will plus with my Chandra again. And Sweltering Suns. I'm casting Sweltering Suns.
Does it do damage to planeswalkers?
Nope.
Yep.
It does. It doesn't care about it.
I was going to say, just making sure it's not from hand. Yeah. All right, perfect.
Go ahead.
Fires of Invention clearly showing its power so far in this matchup.
Sky Sovereign target.
The boat.
5 damage.
It's a 3.
3. To target creature or planeswalker. Yep.
Neg 2. Bring back transit format.
Yep.
Connive. Discard. Get a counter.
Yep.
Patrol! Dice are
This
flying.
is at.
The roofing was at, it was at 1, right? So
This
it was at 1.
is 1.
Storm's at 1. Okay.
Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. I'm gonna Castle Vantress again.
Yep.
To scry 2. We'll. Yeah, bottom top. And then I will draw and play Karn the Great Creator.
And that's game.
All right, Garrett's packing them up. I feel like from that situation with definitely with the Karn and the Stone Brain, like that was pretty huge. Fires of Invention, you played, what was it, 2 board wipes, 2 Karns, a Scepter, and a Chandra for 0 mana. For 0 mana.
Yes.
Fantastic card. All right, so that took a little bit longer. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a best of 3. Garrett and Nate are going to go ahead and sideboard. We're going to go ahead and make a cutaway, and we'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, so we're into sideboarding here. Garrett, tell me what you're bringing in and what you're taking out and why.
Bringing in 2 Durasses, a Shieldred, Assassin's Trophy, and 2 Leon Lavelles. I'm cutting out all the grindy cards. I'm just going straight for preventing him from casting fires and allowing me to do the combo protected. Just taking out all the win through a mid-range matchup.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, Nate, what are you bringing in? What are you taking out?
So I'm going to bring in 2 Ritual of Soot to kill all of the creatures. Greasefang is 3 or less, so I'm going to try and fight that battle. It also kills the angels, so it's a little better than just a Sweltering Suns. It's not great, but it's fine. And then I'm taking out Bone Crusher Giants for that because I don't kill anything meaningful and he's never blocking. So I don't think it's that good. And then I'm also going to bring in 2 Leyline of the Voids because it stops his combo. I'm going to take out a Rawl and a Kiora. They're good, and they streamline the combo a little bit, but they aren't. They don't win the game on their own, and they don't stop him from winning the game on their own, like Leyline of the Void can just do. So that's what I'm going to go with.
All right, that makes sense. All right, just a second here. We're going to shuffle back up, and we're going to be ready for game 2. All right, we're hopping back in here. Hopefully we get some good openers. I know Nate had to technically mulligan twice in the first game, but hopefully we get some good hands here.
Oh yeah, I'm mulliganed. I'm going to keep.
I'm keeping.
All right, fair enough. And Garrett is going to be on the play.
They get Traverse Open World. Search for basic land. Put it in my hand.
Good old lay of the land. Also has Delirium, which he's not delirious yet. But if he does get Delirium, he can search for a basic land or a creature and put it in his hand, which is very good when you're filling up your graveyard consistently.
Put a Stomp in my hand and pass.
I am going to second verse, same as the first. Temple?
Did you draw, Nate?
I didn't. I will draw first. I'm still going to play the Temple, though. We'll put that... Ooh. Do I want that on the top?
Feels really good when you play a temple on one and you didn't have a play. It's a good feeling.
I frequently don't have a turn 1. I'm going to bottom that. I might regret that, but I'm going to bottom it.
Hindsight is 20/20. We'll find out.
Draw for turn. Pass.
Oh, look at that! He's not even gonna cast anything. He's just gonna let you do your thing.
Well, that's kind of awkward. I guess I don't care that there's tap, so we'll do. I'd rather do this. We'll play another temple. We'll keep that on top. Go ahead.
Crazy Savage. Do the
Good
top
card.
5 cards.
Which creature do you want to put in your hand, Garrett?
That's tough.
I don't know if there's anyone in particular, but
That's actually kind of tough, I think.
Put Shieldred in my hand.
Oh man,
Sure.
good card.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Lily on the Veil.
Sure.
Oh, that's good.
Uptick.
Okay. We both discard a card.
Yep.
Um.
Discard Godless Shrine.
This is an interesting spot. I might regret this too. I'm gonna discard Ritual of Set.
Yep. Pass.
Does not kill a Shieldred.
It does not kill a Shieldred. That is right.
Lounge. Go ahead.
To say if it was another temple, I was going to be shocked.
There's 4. Of course he has all the lands. He's playing 20. What is this
Shieldred.
bullcrap?
Uptick.
Sure. We both discard a card.
Yep. Discard our Fiends Informant.
Discard. I suppose I'll discard a land.
Pass.
All Storm Giants.
Sure.
I'm trying to life totals here. First Blood.
I'm gonna play a Pathway. I'm gonna play Karn.
Corn? Good card.
Actually, I'm still gonna play Karn, but I would like to play Fires of Invention, and then I'll play the Karn.
Okay.
Karn. Optimal play here. And then I will down take the Karn.
I want to spend 8 mana, not 4 mana. Glare going. There we go. That's better. Fortunately, he can't cast whatever he puts in his hand, but he can definitely grab an artifact for next turn if wanted.
Interesting.
Definitely a lot of good options here. You know, you could try and stop the combo. You know, maybe grab something to shut down the Lily. Definitely a lot of good options with Karn the Great Creator.
I'm gonna take Pithing Needle.
Have the Needle. Solid play. Definitely a big fan of that art. Very cool from Double Masters.
And then you can go.
Draw.
And Garrett is at
22.
22.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and we'll just put a 2 right on top of that. There we go. 22.
Swing at Karn.
Yep.
Uptick. Discard.
Discard the Pithing Needle.
Pass. Take 2.
All right, 16.
I'm going to play the Pithing Needle first, naming Liliana of the Veil. Then I'll also play a Karn.
All the Karns.
Putting it down to 2 and getting a Karn Silex.
Karn Silex. Good card. Karn Silex, for those who don't know, it enters the battlefield tapped. Let me go ahead and actually steal this from Nate real quick, just make sure we know. Players can't pay life or cast spells, or to cast spells or to activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. Then Nate can tap X and tap to exile Karn Silex to destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X or less. Activate only as a sorcery. So it's kind of like a Oblivion Stone for those who've been playing for a while.
That's easier.
Oh, and we got the Thoughtseize.
Take the staff. Swing at Karn. Pass.
Alright. He takes another 2. Definitely seeing the power of Shieldred here for sure. Card gets out of hand pretty quick.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And stuff. Grizzly Savage.
Sure.
Well, there's a Greasefang.
Grab Greasefang.
Well, I got the Greasefang
Can I see
now.
your graveyard, please?
Don't know if there's an artifact or a vehicle
There's
in the
no
graveyard
vehicle.
yet.
Okay.
Oh, there's no vehicle. Okay, all right.
What I wanted to see.
No Parhelions.
Draw. No fiends in front of it. Discard a Lily. Get a counter.
Yep. And then also 2 from Shieldred.
Yep. Swing for you.
Yep. I take 4.
Play land for turn. Pass.
I'm gonna untap
Take 2.
and draw.
All right, we got Nate at 8.
I'm gonna start by activating the Silex.
So everything 4 or less mana.
Everything 4 or less gets destroyed.
Solid. And then the Silex is also exiled, I believe, as well.
Yes. And that's my turn.
Board reset. All right.
Draw. Play a Greasefang.
Sure.
Pass.
Still a 4-3 for 3.
I'm gonna play another Fires. And I'm gonna play a Narset. I'm gonna activate. Take Karn.
Is that the third? Is that the third card?
Third.
Not bad. Not bad.
Go.
Drop the turn.
Nate is definitely hoping to dodge a Parhelion, that's for sure.
Wither Bloom command. I'll mill 3 to return a land, and you lose 2, I gain 2.
Alright,
To
Nate's
the
at
mill,
6.
Greasefang, Wither
We're
Bloom,
at 28.
run a confluence.
And still no vehicle in the yard.
How did I take more damage?
He Wither Bloom command, he drained you.
Okay.
So you're at 6 now.
I can return a land. Get my confluence. Play it. Thoughts easier?
Okay.
I don't know, Garrett's at 26.
Take Karn.
Sure.
Swing at Narset.
Sure.
Pass.
I'm going to stomp you for 2 and then play the Bone Crusher.
Okay. Value.
Go away.
Still big life totals here. We got 24 to 6. Garrett's through the whole top half of his deck pretty much and still doesn't have a Parhelion yet.
4 you. Trade. Pass.
Okay. So we're gonna
Pretty solid. The dice for Chandra here. You are?
actually we're gonna just play the Chandra
Oh, just Chandra. All right.
because we want a +1. See what we get. Okay, 2 damage to you, and then we'll do the gauntlet.
Right. So for those who don't know what Ichor Moon Gauntlet does, it's a 3-mana artifact. Planeswalkers you control have 0 proliferate and -12. Take an extra turn after this one. And it says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose a counter on target permanent. Put an additional counter on that permanent. So definitely fantastic card. Part of Nate's combo he has in his deck.
So we're gonna plus again.
Another
32.
land. All right. 20.
We're gonna cycle the Xander's Lounge to draw. And we're gonna play a land. Then we'll play another Fires.
Stonks.
And we'll put a counter on our Chandra.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Go ahead.
Then you have no cards in hand, Nate? Just double checking?
No cards.
No cards? Okay.
Hellbent.
Jeez. Was that 4 lands in a row?
Yeah.
Goodness.
We'll start by blessing the Chandra.
Cast a blood.
me
Grip.
too.
18. All right.
Go ahead.
Here definitely needs a good draw here. Well, I think if that was a land, that would be the one.
Pass.
So I'm gonna start with cycling. Draw a card. And then I have an island. And then I will -7 the Chandra.
And the emblem for Chandra does what, Nate?
Does whenever I cast a spell, it deals 5 damage to, I believe, any target. Yes.
Pretty good. Do you happen to have the Chandra emblem with you?
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just remember that.
I'll stick it out of the sleeve a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. That way we can remember that we have the
Chandra
emblem
has been emblemed. Turns out, you don't need the combo to win. Go ahead.
All right, you definitely need Garrett. Garrett needs to have a good draw here.
Activate Takanuma, discard it.
Yep.
Mill 3, then return a creature from graveyard to hand.
Man, still no Parhelion. My goodness.
I'm going to return
Shieldred to the
Shieldred.
Sheldred.
Shield.
That goes on hand. Draw. Play a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Stone Rain.
Yep. Play a Shieldred. Pass. You take 2.
Upkeep first.
On the draw, yeah.
I'm going to activate my castle. Scry 2. Good thing I scried.
Nothing good?
2 lands. And then I will take 2 damage.
All right, Nate is at 4.
And then I'm going to... cast... Actually, I'm going to start by plussing. 2 damage.
16.
And then I'm going to cast a Narset, and I'm going to kill the Shieldred. And put a counter on my Chandra because of Victor Gauntlet. And then I'm going to neg to...
Someone is jamming. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the camera.
Narset?
Someone's jamming.
Bitches are.
I will take a Search for Azcanta,
That's pretty good.
and I will cast a Search for Azcanta and deal you 5 damage.
Alrighty, Garrett is at 11.
And trigger, I'll put an additional counter on my Chandra.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Gonna sacrifice this. Look at the top 4. 1, 2,
Still no Parhelions.
Parhelion. Oh my goodness.
get a land.
Goodness. I don't even know how many cards are left, but there's not a lot. I mean, oh my goodness.
Draw.
Is that a Parhelion?
Of course, couldn't have been the mill. Had to be the draw, but we finally have a Parhelion.
Cast 1.
Casting of a Parhelion.
But go.
For those who don't know what it does, it is a 5/5 with flying, first strike, vigilance. It is a vehicle with crew 4. Whenever Parhelion attacks, create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are attacking. But obviously, he doesn't have a creature to crew it yet, so.
Upkeep.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to trigger my Search for Azcanta. You know what? Yeah, I'll ban that.
You don't want another land?
Flip.
Transforming Search for Azcanta. Now it is a land that you can tap 2 and a blue and tap it, and I believe do the same thing as Narset, except maybe it's top 3 instead of top 4.
It's top 4 and it's 2 and a blue.
Okay, so it's basically another Narset ability.
We're gonna start with
Did you draw, Nate? I don't think you drew. I think you activated.
drawing.
it.
Yes.
There we go.
Well, I suppose I can do that. We're gonna play a scepter.
Yep.
So I'm gonna explain the loop to the viewers.
Go for it.
So I'm gonna activate my Magistrate Scepter, and then put a counter on it. And then I'm gonna activate. I still need a way to untap, so it's not deterministic yet. And then I'm gonna activate my Narset. And
Yeah, those premiums are all at the bottom.
top 4. I accidentally looked at the top 5, but it doesn't matter.
I guess go ahead and show them. So I think you need a Kiora to do the loop.
No, I can.
Oh,
do it
you
with Rawl.
have Rawl. Okay.
So Raw's Eric allows me to untap the Magistrate Scepter. I still have a Chandra activation and trigger the Ickermoon Gauntlet. So I'm going to deal him 5. He'll be at 1. And then I will put a counter because I cast the Rawl. And then I'll untap it with the Rawl. And then I will proliferate with Chandra Torch of Defiance using Ickermoon Gauntlet. And then I'll have 3 counters, and I will activate my Scepter, remove the counters, take the next turn, and I will do that for the rest of the game.
So he has 2 Planeswalkers, 1 Planeswalker that can untap a permanent, and the Magistrate's Scepter. So yes, he takes infinite turns. He puts 3 counters, 3 charge counters onto the Magistrate's Scepter, and then takes an extra turn. And at that point, Nate will take all the turns that he wants, and then eventually he can emblem his Planeswalkers like he did with Chandra, or activate Rawl, that kind of thing. And yeah, so all right, I think we got enough time for another game here. We'll go ahead and go to a game 3. I'm assuming they're not going to change. Are you guys going to change your sideboarding at all, or
I just unsideboarded.
you just unsideboard? Okay, well, Garrett's going to go ahead and resideboard again real quick, and then we'll catch you guys in game 3. All right, getting ready for game 3 here. Hopefully, we get some good hands. Garrett is looking for just a turn 3 kill. That's what we want.
No. No, thank you.
Do we got a turn 3 kill, Garrett?
Not in hand.
Not in hand. And Garrett, you'll be taking the play, so you can decide if you're gonna mull in or not first.
I'll keep it.
All right, how are we looking, Nate?
I suppose.
The old college try. All right, keep them both on 7.
Confluence, go.
Another temple. The temple. Let's go. Turn 3. Turn 1 temple.
Every time, baby.
Always got it.
Every time.
It feels so good.
It does.
Good.
Everybody's like, it's so bad because
Out of green.
if you have it late in the game, it's worse. And I'm like, I don't care if my land's
gain
under
2.
tapped. Once
Oh,
I'm at
yep,
4, it doesn't matter
Middle
anymore.
2 cards. Put a permanent card into my hand, which would be the Thicket. Draw for turn.
How did he gain? Oh, he see.
Yeah, seeds of hope. You gain 2. Card's cracked.
I'm gonna Seed of Hope again. Main phase. Mill 2. Put a permanent card. Grab a Woodland Marsh. Pass.
That's the second time you hit Thoughtseize land.
Nothing like been in the Thoughtseizes.
Lounge. Pass.
Ugh, no temple. Unplayable.
It is worse than Temple here, strictly. I should just be playing the black-blue Temple instead of this card. What am I doing?
You're telling me.
This card's $15. What the hell?
Yeah. Land typing matters.
This hand is so bad. I'm gonna die. I have a feeling. Scepter. Go.
The scepter.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's gonna
Jersey Savage.
Yeah. So he's gonna get a Parhelion and kill me. I'm gonna be sad. Oh yeah. No Parhelion.
There's a Fiend's Informant in my hand.
You live and die by what you mill in this deck for sure.
Draw for turn.
And so does your opponent.
Yep. Absolutely.
Land. Instant. Channel creature.
Stellarium 4/1.
You're gonna go Scrapwork Mutt.
The mutt.
I can discard Parhelion.
Sure.
Draw card.
Yeah, you do all of those things. Unfortunately.
Add a white.
Yeah.
The Fiend's Informant. Draw. Discard. Go.
Gets a seagull.
No.
Oh, that's right. You discarded a land. Yeah. I feel like I'm always used to them always just discarding a non-land. It's no Ledger Shredder. I feel like I've never seen anybody discard a land from that card.
Pathway. Karn. How much do I care with the Karn on the battlefield about Parhelion? I don't actually think I care that much about Parhelion. I'm gonna plus the Karn to 6 on my Magistrate Scepter to make it a creature.
Hot.
Pass.
Till turn, right?
Was that until end of turn?
Until
or
the
your
end
next
of
turn?
until my next turn. So at the beginning
Oh,
of my
man.
next turn.
What is it? A 3/3?
It is a 3/3 artifact creature.
Busted.
Draw.
Karn does say other words.
Does it though? I'm not sure.
Most people just think of it as a tutor thing, but I can block.
Right.
Shock.
Sure.
20 life.
Pay 1. Pay out of green. I'm not gonna do that. I can't. No, I'm playing like Nate. I'm gonna do it actually. I have green. Beside you.
I get a land.
Yeah.
Yes, land the basic land type. So you can grab a Xander's Lounge. Hashtag value.
4 Karn.
Karn is at 2.
Traverse Uthmold.
Mhm.
I am delirious, so I'm gonna search.
Delirium is 4 or more.
4 more creature card. There's definitely
4 4 more different types, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it should be sorcery, instant, creature, artifact.
There's enchantment
instant.
creatures in there.
Sorcery. Land, artifact, sorcery, instant. That's 4. In the top 4.
Oh.
Oh, I get a Greasefang.
Greasefang.
Cheesefang.
Pass.
We need an altar with Greasefang having some cheese. It's why they already did Year of the Rat for the secret lair. Could have just done that.
On tap. I'm gonna draw. Ooh, that's a good draw. I'm gonna cast Ritual of Sit.
Down go the creatures.
Plus. Go ahead. Five, 3, 4.
Soren.
Yep.
They get
Scrap one.
pass.
Are you gonna do
No.
the rummage? You don't want to rummage? Unfortunate. Scrapboard one is a may, so you do not have to rummage. You do not want to. Nate's gonna grab a scuttling doom engine, hopefully.
That card is legal.
That'd make my day if you grabbed one. I would be shocked if there was one in your sideboard though.
Leyline of the Void.
Better late than never, I suppose.
Does it exile on hit?
No.
No.
Oh. I think it did.
It's only if anything further now.
Yep.
Plus. Go.
Uptick. Hit Karn. Gain 1. Hit Karn again. Gain 2.
Oh yeah, because he's a vampire now.
Greasefang.
Yep.
Pass.
The Greasefang. Question is it gonna stick around?
Scry one. Top. Moon Gauntlet.
Solid card.
plus on Acremoon Gauntlet.
Oh, we're getting feisty.
Go.
It's a 3/3.
It's a 3/3.
It is the 3/3.
Sure.
Definitely very interesting here. Carmen's putting in some work, that's for sure.
Combat. Swing. Yeah. Swing at you.
I'll take 6.
Gain 6.
Greasefang is you cast that from your hand.
Creatures
It's-
and planeswalkers
yeah,
you
it's just-
control.
it's just
Oh,
creatures.
it's not vampires.
Yeah, no, it's just creatures. Yeah.
Uptick.
Sure.
Deal 1.
Sure.
And step. Go.
Very grindy right now, for sure.
So we're going to
A lot of interesting lines here for sure. A couple walkers, a couple of 4/3s. I love 4/3.
With the lifelink.
With lifelink, yes, with lifelink.
Scry.
bottom.
Must not have been another temple.
Chandra. Trigger.
What's that dice for you? Thank you.
I'm gonna put Chandra to 1, kill the Cheesefang.
Cheese.
Then I'm gonna make Ickermoon a creature again.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
Uptick, kill Chandra.
Sure.
Rarity life.
Traverse. Grab a Greasefang.
Traverse the Oldenwald.
Cast your Greasefang. Go.
I think that's Greasefang number 2, right?
Yep.
2? Okay.
Untap. Draw.
Land. Ritual set. No, that's solid.
Counter. Scepter counter.
Scepter.
They don't gain haste, right?
No, Storm does not grant haste.
Okay. I'm gonna go get a card from my sideboard. I'm gonna get Cityscape Leveler.
Cityscape Leveler. Whew. For those who don't know what that card does, it's an 8/8 for 8 with trample. Whenever you cast it or when it attacks, you destroy a non-land permanent an opponent controls, and then they create a tapped Power Stone token. So very, very big beat stick for sure.
You got it.
And that's it. Yeah. Well, that was a weird game, and the card was huge though, because it was you couldn't activate the Parhelion on combat, which was weird, and then you had the 2 Parhelions in your hand, so you could have cast the one and then maybe tried to get a guy, but yeah, that Ritualist just taking care of it it's tough for sure. No, Karn definitely. I feel like at least watching from a side, I definitely feel like Karn and Fires of Invention were definitely the best cards in the deck for sure.
Karn is definitely the best card in the deck.
Karn is just fantastic in general. I mean, obviously, it's played a lot in Mono Green Devotion, which means people play it, quite a bit. But yeah, no, Karn definitely showing its legs for sure. I feel like with Greasefang, it was one of those instances where it was just kind of getting the wrong half of the deck kind of thing, which it kind of seems like that's how Greasefang is. Sometimes you get that turn 3 kill, and other times you do a lot of milling, and it just doesn't really piece together all that well. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching our first episode actually of Pioneer versus, not sure what we're really calling this series quite yet, but I'm sure we'll figure that out soon. Let us know in the comment section below, what did you like about the list that we're showing here? The deck list will be in the description below for those who'd like to check it out. And as always, feel free to hit that subscribe button to stay followed on all of the new episodes that we're going to be doing. I'm Eli. That's Nate on the right, Garrett on the left, and we'll catch you in the next one.